All right, guys, this is how we're going to solve the problem. H equals 5. Good job.
That's not really how it went down. And that's probably wrong. A lot of people try guessing like this, and unfortunately, that's not how you get points. Let's work through this problem and actually figure out what's going on here. Oh my gosh. All right, so what we have, negative p plus 60 equals negative h plus 10,000. Normally when we have two variables, meaning letters, p and h, our hands are kind of tied for solving unless we have some other information that helps us first. So reading back through the problem, in the equation above, h is a constant. What a constant means is it's a number. It's going to be some number. If p equals 10 is a solution to the equation, what is the value of h? There is our key right there. P is equal to 10. What that tells us, just like the problem that you did before this, is we can substitute one value in for another. So, they told me that p is 10. I'm going to replace it with a 10. Who needs commas? Okay. Now I have something that I can simplify. I am going to do negative 10 plus 60. It's a little weird to see it this way, so if it helps you, we can think of this as positive 60 minus 10. Positive 60 minus 10 gives us 50. We've now simplified our left side. That's not an equals. Plus 10,000. We can see that we're only down to one variable now. This is a good position to be. Our job is still to get this one variable alone. So I am going to do inverse operations or opposite operations to get h alone. The first thing I notice, which is furthest away from my h, is that I have a plus 10,000. In order to get rid of that, I need to do the opposite of adding 10,000, which is, yeah, probably. I think you probably said it. I can't hear you through the video. But I assume you said subtract 10,000. And what we do to one side, yeah, again, probably what we do to the other. Subtract 10,000 from both sides. So I have a negative 10,000 and a positive 50. I have 50 minus 10,000. Many of you would jump to your calculator, but this is a subtraction problem. 10,000 take away 50. Man, we're gonna have to borrow for that. I'm just gonna cut this out of this one. It's part of the video. Because I'm not doing
Use
it.
the calculator.
You know how to subtract. We subtract with a calculator. 50 minus 10,000. We get it as negative 9,950. Copy our equal sign back down. We still have a negative h. We haven't messed with that yet. However, we have a 10,000 and a negative 10,000, which serve to cancel each other out. Again, that's when we simplify something so it is not in the problem anymore. Now we have negative 9,950 is equal to negative h. Anytime that you just have a negative in front of a letter, remember, technically, there's a 1 there. Every variable always has a 1 in front of it, whether we see it or not. So, it makes it more clear what we need to do. I have a negative 1 multiplying h. To get rid of multiplying by negative 1, I need to divide by negative 1. So I'm going to do that on both sides. My negative 1s, again, will cancel out, leaving me with h. This tells me that since h is alone, whatever I get on the other side will be my final answer for h. Negative 9,950 divided by negative 1, a negative divided by a negative, they are the same sign, so that gives me a positive. 9,950 divided by 1, anything divided by 1 is the same thing. So we get that h is equal to 9,950.